Hi everyone, welcome back to a CRUD application built with Laravel 12. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a product and save it in database. The starting point of our video is the result of our previous video. If you haven't seen that, I will link that in the description down below. So, let's get started. First of all, we need to make this button workable. When we click on this button, we need to take the user to the create product page. For that, we need to create the root, a function in a controller, and the view. So let me go on root in a web.php file. Over here, let's copy this. For the path, it will be /product/create. The function in product controller will be create, and the name is product.create. We haven't created that create function, so let's create this function. Let's go on product controller, and let me create a function called create, which will return the view from products folder called create. We haven't created that create view, so let's create that view. Go on resource, on product, create a file called create.blade.php, which will return a title, product create page. Now, if you visit /product/create path, then we are on that page. We see the product create page message, but instead of display this message, we need to display the design. I have already created the design, so let's add the design. First of all, let's go back into create file and extend the layout base, call the session called content, and then add this title into this session. Alright, now let me go on Fabric, on a template, in CRUD.html file, copy this session from here, go to the create.blade.php file and paste it over here. Let me come back on browser. We have this beautiful design. So now we need, after fill out this form, when someone click on this save button, we need to save those information in our database, right? Let's start that part. So go back in create file over here, add a form with request method posts to action root product.store, encrypt multi-parts form data, add an @sysref token, add to this input a name called name, add to this input a name called description, add to this input a name called image, and accept image file. Add to this input a name category. Add to the input a name called quantity, and then add to this input a name called price. And don't forget to close this form. Now when we visit the create page, you see this error, root product.store not found. Let's fix that by going on root folder in web.php file. Let's copy this. For the request, it will be post. The function in product controller will be store. And the name is product.store. Now it is fixed. When we fill out this form, when we select or change the image, we need to show it in this image tag. So we'll go in create file on this image tag. Remove this and add ID called file preview. In this input with type file, add a function on change called show file with parameter event. Now let's create this function over here in script tag. Function show file passing event. Var input equal event.target. Var reader equal new file reader. Reader on load equal function which will return a var data URL equal reader.result. Var output equal document.getElement by ID. Called file preview, and output dot source equal data URL. And then reader dot read as default URL and passing input dot file 0. Then when we choose an image on this input, you see this image is appear here. It is perfect. Now we are going to create a method called store in product controller, which will help us to save product in database. We'll create the function over here called store and passing requests with variable request. Variable product will call a new product. Product name will get a request name. Product description will get request description. Now let's manage the image. I'm going to create a variable called file name with time request image and get clear original extension. Request image. We'll move on public path in folder called image and then add the file name. The image folder are already created in public directory. Then product image will get the file name. We finish to manage image. Let's continue. Product category will get a request category. Product quantity will get a request quantity. And product price will get a request price. Then products will be saved. After save product, we are going to be redirected to the root called product.index. Let's verify over here if I was making a mistake. And here it is get clear extension. And over here there are price. We finished to verify if our function is good. Now let's go on the browser, create a product, fill out this form. Click on save, then it save it. And we are directed to the product index page, which is perfect. Now we are going to add notification. It will be good to show the post notification after saving the product. So we'll do that by going on product controller, install function, and over here we'll redirect to the product index page with flash message product added. We haven't created this flash message, so we'll go on includes folder and create a file called flash message.bread.php. Into this file, create a condition. If session has flash message, we will return a session flash message, which will be a URL tag. And in a URL tag, let's create RE tag and add our session flash message. And then let's add some style. Background color will be green and the color white. Now let's include this flash message in product index page. Go in product index page. Over here, add at include.flash message. All right. Now let me try to add a new product by fill out this form. Click on the save button and we see this beautiful post notification over here. We finished to add our post notification. Now we are going to add a validation. Now we are going to add a validation. First of all, we need to go on product controller over here. Add a request to validate. Name will be required. And description will be required, for example. Let's now go on resource, on include folder, create a file called error.bread.php. Into this file, create a condition. If there is any error, we are going to redirect the error. So let's create a URL tag. In a URL tag, add a for each variable error. We get all errors and show it in a URL tag. All right. Let's end it by add some style. Background color will be red and the color white. Now let's include this error message. Go in product create page over here, add include errors. Now you can see if I try to validate this form without name and description, I got those errors. Alright, it work. Finally, let's make this button workable. So we'll go in product index page over here, change this button to a link tag with href which route to product.index. Which route to product.create. Now if I click on this add button, we are on create page. Alright, it works. So that is all about of this tutorial. We finished to create a product form and save data in database. We add also a notification and error message to the form, which is great. In upcoming video, we are going to see how to edit a product in this CRUD application. So if you still have any kind of question, you can ask me in comment box. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give a like if you did and subscribe for more.